In this question, it asks, calculate how much PbCl2 or lead 2 chloride in grams would be created if 124.1 milliliters of 1.25 molar sodium chloride and 225 milliliters of 0.651 molar of lead nitrate, lead 2 nitrate specifically, were utilized in this balanced equation. So we have a balanced equation, and we have molarity, and it's a limiting reactant problem. It's a great problem. So many different components. So first, we need to identify our limiting reactant. So I'm going to start with sodium chloride. I'm going to figure out how many moles of sodium chloride I have. So I have 0.1241. So that's just this, 124.1 divided by 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. Then I'm going to multiply it by the molarity, 1.25 moles in 1 liter. And that gives me 0.155 moles of NaCl. Now, I'm actually going to use this and then convert using the balanced chemical equation of 2 moles of NaCl for every 1 mole of lead nitrate. And so I need 0.0776 moles of lead nitrate. Oops. And so when we also want to do this for lead nitrate, so we have PbNO3 2, and we have 0.225 liters multiplied by the molarity of 0.651 moles in 1 liter, and that gives us 0.1464 moles of PbNO3. And so this is more than we have, which suggests that our NaCl is going to be our limiting reactant. But let's figure out how much NaCl we would have needed. So for every 1 mole of PbNO3, 2, we need 2 moles of NaCl, and this tells me that we have 0.2930 moles of NaCl. And if we compare this to what we have of 0.15, we can see that we need more than we have. So sodium chloride is our limiting reactant. Now this asked us to determine how many grams of lead chloride we have. So we can set this up, but we're going to start with this number, 0.155 moles of NaCl, and there are 2 moles of NaCl for every 1 mole of PbCl2. 1 mole of PbCl2 is 278.10 grams. And so that gives us a mass of 21.55 grams. And with sig figs, that gives us 21.6 grams. So in this case, we need to use the molarity to figure out the moles, to figure out our limiting reactant, and then we could just convert from moles to other moles, then to grams.